Hello guys. There are aspects in astrology called the femme fatale aspects. Often these are aspects that involve Venus and Pluto. So usually people with these aspects are usually seen as seductive, they're seen as powerful, they're seen as able to get what they want in regard to money, in regard to love, in regard to sexual relationships, in regard to pleasure, in regard to having a high sense of fashion, etc. We don't often talk about the other side of these aspects, which is the pain sometimes that can come from being disapproved, from being ignored, from not being understood. People with Venus-Pluto aspects, some of them grew up with low self-worth because they didn't feel loved, they didn't feel validated, they felt like invisible. So sometimes, as much as we'd like to talk about the femme fatale aspects, we need to talk about self-worth first. Because before you can be that amazing seductress, it's good to understand who you are and what you deserve. Because sometimes people with these Venus-Pluto aspects, they can get into relationships with powerful people who mistreat them because they still haven't understood their own power fully. They feel like they don't deserve better. They feel like this is the best that they can do. You know, they're drawn to powerful people. So this could be a truly powerful person, like someone with a lot of money and a lot of wealth, or it could just be someone with more power over them, someone who manipulates them, someone who treats them horribly, someone who abuses them. So with these aspects, the key thing is knowing your self-worth so that you don't look for validation in the wrong places. Okay, there are some of them who are seductresses or seducers at the same time while they're lacking self-esteem. Like they could be people who from the time they were kids, they had this insane magnetism. Okay, and some of them were made to feel ashamed for having that kind of magnetism, for having that kind of pull to people. They are made to feel ashamed of that. Their sense of attractiveness. You know, attractiveness is not just sexual. It's just like, if you're drawn to someone, that's attraction. That's Venus working, being drawn to a certain person. So these are people who may have been made to feel ashamed of being able to attract others, ashamed of their femininity, ashamed of their pleasures, okay? They may have grown up around an environment that makes them feel ashamed. So they, as much as they may be naturally seductive and may not always know how exactly that seduction works or how they're able to get people to do what they want or they're able to draw people in, they might at the same time suffer from low self-worth. So they may be able to get whatever partner they want, but at the same time just not feel inherently loved. And they may have a lot of demands for their lover all the time that keep piling up because there's that internal sense of that hole inside their heart. Until they heal it and feel like they're worthy, then they will keep suffering from this. So that's what I wanted to mention here. If you have this aspect, really look within. If you need to work on your self-worth. Some of you already have, so this is not for all of you, but if you haven't, you really need to, so that you can really grow into your own power. Like with Venus-Pluto, you don't want to keep searching for power outside of you, power that might be harmful. You know, you're just drawn to power, and before you process this, you may be drawn to power for power's sake. We don't want that. We want you to be drawn to power that is healing, power that is transformative. Okay? Check out these other videos about Plutonian aspects on my page. There's Moon Pluto and Sun Pluto. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.